Most families are throwing away hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a year in groceries. And the worst part is they think they're being careful. They're buying on sale, they're eating at home, they're doing everything right, but they're still throwing money straight into the trash. Today I'm going to show you the #1 grocery mistake that is quietly draining your budget. And it's something that I'm sure you've done this week, and you've probably already done it today. I'm going to show you how to use leftovers so they don't go to waste, what foods are actually still safe to eat so you don't have to throw them away even if they're expired, and a few simple tricks to show you how you can save $50 to $100 each week, because if you fix this one habit, you stop wasting what you've already paid for. The biggest grocery mistake people make is stop throwing away food that can still be used. Most people look at something and they think, oh, this has gone bad. This milk is 2 days expired, so I'm just going to throw it away. Somebody left this much cereal. There's a half a bowl of cereal in the cereal box, so I'm just going to throw it away. Oh, the crackers got smashed. I'm just going to throw them away. But you don't realize how much money you are throwing away all the time. And I guarantee you it's $50 to $100 a week that people are throwing away food. It's absolutely crazy. This right here is what you're throwing away in 2 months, just like that. If you're working earning $20 an hour, I forgot to do my math. So let's say you bring home 10, 750, that's, or 800, that's 80 hours. Is that right? Holy cow! 80 hours worth of work? Oh my word. If you are making $20 an hour, so you bring home 10 after taxes and all of your commuting expenses and everything, that means you are working 2 full weeks every 2 months, because this is the amount of money you're throwing away. Oh my goodness. Let that sink in, people. 2 weeks. You could take a 2-week vacation at home. 2-week vacation at home because you're just throwing it away. How does it feel to throw away, I don't know, a couple $100? Every single week, this is what people do right here. Watch. Couple $100, bam, out to the trash.
Wow.
And then it goes in the dump truck and it's gone.
Why do they do that?
Because they're wasting money.
Oof.
Throwing food away. Tara's tip of the day. That should be a short. Doesn't feel like it's much, but it adds up big. And I'm going to talk you through a few ways. You know, the milk that I was talking about, you don't have to throw away milk that's 2 days expired. I'm going to show you what you can use that for in just a second. Here's what most people don't understand. Food doesn't go from good to dangerous overnight. It just doesn't happen. Those food dates are just sell by or best by dates. It doesn't mean the food is actually spoiled. So most people have been taught to throw food away way too early. I absolutely cringe when I watch the organizing shows and they're organizing somebody's kitchen and they're like, oh, this is 3 months old for a can of green beans. We're going to throw it away. No, do not do that. You've got to start thinking, wait a minute, this expired can of green beans, if I use it up this week, I just put another $1 on my car payment. I just put another $1 on my credit card payment. I know $1 seems like nothing, but when those $1 add up to $50 and $100 a week, that could be $400 extra dollars you could be putting on your credit cards or your car payment or your house payment or putting in savings to retire just with 1 can of green beans. You never knew a can of green beans was going to be so powerful. So the first thing you want to do is start eating your leftovers first. Before you cook something new, before you grab something else, go and look in the refrigerator and see what you can use first. For me, I never plan a menu. Never. I never menu plan. Now, if you like menu plans, Dining on a Dime Cookbook Volume 1, right here on pages 11 through 15. I have all these menu plans in my cookbook. My mom made up the menu plans. Why? Because I don't like making menus. I don't do it. By the way, our cookbooks are on sale for Mother's Day up to 50% off right now. So go grab that. Link is in the description below. But what I do is I look and see what I need to use up first. Did you help out at church? And there's a lot of, if you go to a good Baptist church, there's a lot of leftovers from Easter brunch at church. Okay, bring them home. So Monday and Tuesday, I wouldn't need to fix anything for dinner or lunch or breakfast because I can just use the leftover ham. I can use the leftover casseroles from that if there was extras that they had. So a lot of times, if you're helping with those things, people are like, please take them home. So you never know. Is there a school function? Were you the room mother at school and there was a whole bunch of food left over from the party? Okay. You know, now schools are really getting healthy with their parties. So there might be grapes or, you know, baby carrots or hummus or all that kind of stuff. Take it home. And so then you don't have to go out and buy things that you already have and it's free food. Just your leftovers alone. Go look and see. What did you have left over from yesterday that you can use today? What I do is I'll cook one roast chicken, just like this. You want to get your chicken out of the package. Drain your extra juices off in the sink. Then you want to take out the insides. My chicken is still a little frozen, wrong side. So then what we're going to do is we are going to take, and inside the cavity, we're going to take our seasoned salt. You do not need to wash your chicken before you cook it. All that does is splat chicken germs all over your kitchen, and no self-respecting germ would live to the proper cooking temperature. So you don't need to worry about it. Now, I stuff as many onions as I can inside, along with my seasoned salt. And then I just place the rest of them around my chicken. Then all I do is put this in an oven at 275 degrees and let it cook all day long for 5 to 8 hours, depending on when your dinner is. Baste occasionally every 1 to 2 hours if you want, or just the hour before it's ready, that's fine. If you want, you can throw some potatoes or carrots in with this the hour before it's done. Also, that's how simple it is. Let me get this in the oven and I'll show you what it looks like. If you're worried about your chicken being done, just put a meat thermometer in it. It needs to be 165 degrees or more. You don't need a meat thermometer though to check and see if it's done. All you have to do is put in a fork and see how easily that just falls apart. Then you know your chicken is done, safe to eat. If you're not quite ready for dinner and your chicken is all nice and golden, just turn your heat down to 170 degrees to keep it warm, and basting it every 30 minutes to an hour. You have beautiful roast chicken. The recipe is in the description below. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this chicken and I'm going to break it up and I'm going to get 3 to 5 meals depending on how many kids I have home eating. I'm going to get 3 to 5 meals out of this chicken. The first night is going to be chicken and rice and probably a bag of broccoli. The second night we could have chicken tacos. The third night we could have, we could boil the bones and have green chili or chicken noodle soup or both. You could do that with just one chicken. So stop throwing away food that is perfectly good. You're not eating leftovers, you're cooking for the next meal. Now, what do you do with food that's gone bad? Well, let's say you have sour milk. Here's how I save sour milk for future uses. When my milk has gone sour, Jack is the only one who drinks it in our family. So it's hard for him to use a whole gallon in the 2 or so weeks. Each of these is 2 tablespoons. So I just pour my milk in and fill it up, and then I know that 2 of these is a 1/4 cup and 8 of them, 2, 4, 6, yeah, and 8 of them is a cup.
What are these?
It is sour milk cubes.
From our Dining on a Dime cookbook.
Yes. Volume
Wait,
1.
really?
Yep.
Oh. What is it?
Huh?
What are they?
So it's milk that's gone sour, and you freeze it in ice cube trays, and then you use it for baking. Because sour milk and baking makes everything fluffier and tastier. So that way, you don't waste your sour milk. Okay, so then what do I use this in? Pancakes, any quick bread, any bread of any type. So pancakes, waffles, banana bread, Dining on a Dime cookbook right here, my banana bread recipe. This is my neighbor Robin, she gave that to me. It calls for sour milk. Why? Because the acidity in milk, when it sours, it makes your breads fluffier. Homemade bread, use it in cupcakes, use it in cake mixes. It will help your cakes be fluffier, more moist, and it will just give it a better all-around flavor. Things like, do you have apples going soft? Make them into applesauce. Dry them, dehydrate them, make them into an apple crisp. Put them in pancakes, put them in an apple bread. Once again, I have a really good apple bread. I love my apple bread recipe in my Dining on a Dime Volume 1. Absolutely delicious. If you have stale bread, what can you do with stale bread? Once again, croutons. Here's how you make croutons. It's super easy. Just eat 2 croutons by themselves, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Because they're so delicious.
They're good.
Dining on a Dime cookbook, Volume 1.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea why I just put it in the bowl, because normally I don't do that. Normally I just put it on the pan. Make sure they're crouton-sized pieces, like so. You take your oil, just sprinkle your oil all over. Then your garlic.
That is a lot of garlic.
That's why you guys like it.
Probably.
Then your parsley. And then I'm doing some big salt. I'm trying to get rid of the salt. There. And seasoned salt from our Dining on a Dime cookbook. And then just get it all mixed together. Okay, and then going to put it in the oven. With no rack. Oops. Details, details. And then we're going to put it in the oven. Okay, Jack, give us your 2 cents of what you think it tastes like. Ooh, is it too hot?
They're hot.
Still too hot.
Yeah.
Hold on. Delicious as usual. Jack's
Yep.
favorite croutons. Yummarummo.
Already had 4 of them.
You can use it for French toast. You can use it for breadcrumbs. All those recipes are in my Dining on a Dime cookbook. You have wilted vegetables. Don't throw them away. If they're just wilted, first of all, you can put them in cold water and they will rehydrate. So they'll be crunchy again if you want. But if you don't want to do that, you can cut them up and use them in soups. You can use them in stir fries and you can use them in casseroles. Right there. You haven't thrown away your vegetables. All this food is still usable. So before you even go to the grocery store, check and see what you can use in your fridge first and use it up. And my secret trick for say I spent about $400, yes, in 2026 for 4 of us to eat. My trick is I don't say, what do I want to buy this week or what do I want to eat this week? It's what do I need to use up first? And then I'm going to make meals around that. And all of the meals are really delicious. I have never once gone grocery shopping just because I thought, oh, I want to eat something today. I've never, ever, ever in 45 years of grocery shopping ever done that. I grocery shop to restock my pantry, to restock the ingredients that I need to cook the meals. And then I just pull from my pantry what I need to use up or what I already have on hand. So just by doing that alone, you could save $150 to $200 a month by just saying, what do I need to use up instead of what do I want to eat today? If you only remember one thing, don't throw away food. You're just using it for another meal. You got to repurpose it first. Just stop and think to yourself, how can I use this in a different way? What can I use this sour milk for? What can I use this orange that looks like it's getting ready to go? You could make candied orange pills. You could make orange marmalade. You could just squeeze it and make orange juice and then make those other 2 things. Wasting food, I think, is probably the #1 reason why Americans' grocery bills are so out of this world. I mean, it just really is. So that's how you cut your grocery bill without feeling deprived. Please go to livingonadime.com to grab our Mother's Day sale right now. We'll see you guys next time.
Do you fish it all out? Because we don't throw it away.
I know.